YouTube, it's me again. I'm driving, coming back from the doctor's, and I kind of wanted to update you guys basically on my appointments and stuff like that. I'm just really trying to kind of start. It's really hard. It's been really hard for me doing videos and updating you guys. And I had talked about this in one of my other videos about my son, that I wanted to do a separate page for him. My son was diagnosed with being on the spectrum of autism, on the autism spectrum, that's how you say it. And he's nonverbal. He's been trying to talk. He says like go, 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 no. Sometimes words come out, but it's not like a constant thing. So it's been really hard because I honestly, like everybody says, everybody guesses, or they think it's immunizations, or it could be because of the yeast inside the mom's stomach or in her intestines, and it could be all kinds of different things. He is very sweet. He's not aggressive or anything. He listens. He has, I think he's not as social, but he is, like, it's weird to explain compared to other kids that are in the spectrum. And I think mostly because my daughter's so close to him in age, but basically I haven't been able to do that. And it's been hard for me because I have him in so many therapies. I've had him in ABA and in speech, and I have him in occupational. So with the babies, I have my 3-year-old, I have him, and then I have my baby, the new baby, and then now I'm pregnant, and I'm literally trying to do everything. Everybody, we have doctor's appointments for him, we have checkups, we have stuff for me, and because I've been high risk with all the babies, because of my situation of being, having fertility issues and having so many miscarriages and my PCOS, and now with my surgery, my gastric bypass, and now with my fibromyalgia, and then I had preeclampsia with my daughter towards the end of my pregnancy. I basically been seen as high risk for all my kids, so I'm constantly getting checked. So it's been very hectic for me. But I want to talk to all you guys, and I want to be able to help and answer any questions for you guys. I'm not a doctor, and I can't say okay for sure. I don't know, each body is different. But when I was doing my surgery and I was going through all these different things in this roller coaster of having so many health issues and being sad and going through emotional, and then you can't have babies, and then you have this and that, and it's like, it's a real emotional roller coaster. And then you think to yourself, like, should I do this surgery? What if this happens? And then you hear horror stories, and then you kind of get nervous, and then you want to do it, and then you're so like and for me, like I said, when I lost all the weight, I went down to like 150. I was like how I was when I met my husband. When I was young, I was like a size 8, and I've always been thick and chunky. Don't get me wrong, I've always been, thick, but I've been thick, not like morbidly, big, like obese. I went up to literally 300 pounds, and I've always had roller coaster issues just because of my hormones, because of my PCOS. I didn't get my periods ever. It would be like almost a year. And when you're going through all of this, it's very hard, because when you get it really bad, and your moods change, and it's very difficult. You can even be dieting. And then I found out that it got really dark in the street. Then I had, found out I had my thyroid issue. And then one of my doctors, she was such a sweetheart. She really took her time with me. And then she put the PCOS. She helped me with the PCOS, and did all of that for me. And let me tell you, it made a difference when you start taking it throughout the time. Let me reverse and park. When you take all these medicines, it ends up helping you. So I want to kind of list some of them, because when I watched videos and I was getting trying to get the help, I honestly never really heard everybody kind of said, oh, I don't know, I can't remember, or I remember this, but no one really put down like what worked for them, what happened, what did they do that was different, what did the doctor do to help them, what testing was done. So basically, I kind of wanted to do all that stuff for you guys and kind of go over it with you guys. And kind of, you know, whatever questions, like I had somebody write me just recently, and I just saw it right now, and I made an email for questions like this. I have to look it up and put it down. I'm going to put it down for you guys. And then, so you guys can, you know, ask me whatever privately. And I would be more than happy to talk to anybody and help you guys. I wish it was, you know, done for me. In a lot of videos I seen, I never, like, they made the videos in the beginning and then I never got to see their status later, and then some of them were sick and I never really knew what happened to everybody. So I do want to keep it consistent, and I want to be able to keep in touch with you guys. I'm already at the house and it's going to be hard for me to record. But I just kind of wanted to update. I am going to do another video and kind of update you guys. Let me see if this light, and kind of go over whatever questions or whatever you guys may be going through, and kind of go over my weight. I just weighed myself, and in this pregnancy it's been the heaviest, but this is my 4th pregnancy. I've been traumatized to go up to any 200s because I was close to 300, but on this is my 4th pregnancy back to back with my kids, and I'm at 200 and let me tell you what I'm at. They said I'm at 217 pounds. So I think this was like the heaviest I've been. I mean, with my last pregnancy, when I had the baby, I was already full term. I think it was 220. So this one, I feel like I'm like about 6 months almost, and the baby's due in March, and I feel like I've gotten bigger with this baby, but I haven't got to really heal. So I was losing the weight again. I feel like not as fast as the other ones, but I started losing everything again, and then I plateaued, and I'm like, what's going on? And I was taking care of myself, and then I at all didn't think I was pregnant, but then I started feeling my blood pressure, everything was kind of changing. And with this baby, I've been kind of more moody, like moody in the sense that I cry a lot, and I'm not usually like that. So I wanted to take pictures and kind of show you guys my stomach and show you guys how I look at 4th kid after my gastro bypass, and kind of answer any questions you guys have and kind of go over what's going on with me. There's so much happening, and I don't want to make the video so long constantly because I feel like it kind of bores you guys, because if I'm sitting there, and sometimes I like to watch and see everything, but kind of do like my day-to-day stuff and kind of let you guys know, like right now, with all these little issues I've been having with my nerves, and like today I was telling my doctor I wanted to see if I have osteoporosis. And just because one of my friends had the surgery, and she's young too. She had I'm 34 years old. I turned 34. But compared to having an osteoporosis, you're like an older person, you know. And so she got it, but I was telling the doctor I want to get checked for that so I can start being able to take care of it, because I had, especially that I've had the kids back to back, I feel like they've taken so much calcium and nutrients from me, and I can't consume that much. So it's been a lot on my body. So I was asking that I wanted to do the testing for it and check so I can start taking care of myself. But now I'm going to start trying to juice more and juice up, because I feel like once you have it and you've been used to it, like you've had your surgery, and you kind of lose track. So for me, I don't have that discipline for me to be like, I have to juice and I have to consume this much protein and I have to do this and that. But I honestly feel like I really have to, because your body really needs it. So just know that when you have the surgery, you're going to have to do it, because you don't want to have the repercussions of having any malnutrition, and not even you getting like super sick. Well, yeah, technically, because you're getting sick if you get like nerve issues or your bones, or you know, losing its calcium and stuff like that. So you have to take care of yourself in that aspect, so then you don't have issues later. I think I would have been fine, but because of the fact that I have had all these pregnancies and babies, I think it's affected me a little. But I'm gonna tell you, compared to not being able to have babies, I feel so blessed, and I'm happy that I'm able to have my kids, you know, and no matter what situation it is, because compared to me not being able to have none. So I just kind of wanted to update you guys, but I'm gonna go in and because, you know, it's Friday and I want to be with my babies, and I got home from the doctors and it took forever because they have to do so much testing and everything. But I just wanted to update you guys. I will do all these different videos and kind of go over, and maybe you guys can let me know what kind of questions you guys have, so then I can kind of go over it with you guys. You know, do a video for whatever questions you guys have. Okay, so you guys have a happy Friday and weekend, and if I get some time this weekend, I will do that, and I will be keeping in touch with everybody. Okay, so happy Friday, all you guys. Please subscribe to my page, and I will be looking for that email. Okay, so you guys take care. Bye.